Hello and welcome to the Sandbrook Adventures. Well, we're here on a rainy day in New York City as part of our trip here to the USA across both of our channels. Make sure you check out the various different videos if you haven't already seen them so far. Last night we had a bit of an explore around Times Square and it was awesome, wasn't it?
It is crazy around there. You never know what you're going to see in Times Square, but I really like it around there.
We saw a massive hot dog last night, didn't we?
We did. I'm just looking at the squirrel down here.
Oh, literally there's a squirrel. Oh my God. Like,
so close.
It's like he's going to jump on us. There he is.
It is up on his arm.
Look at him. There we go. That's a bit of a different intro for you all. Look at him. Oh my God. He literally, he's coming for it. Ah! There we go. A bit of a different intro for you. I thought it was a pigeon coming past the first. I think he's, look at it. Ah! He looks like he's literally going to jump on us. But here we go, right? Anything goes on this channel. We're going to start off though here in Battery Park. And we're going to go on the Glass Carousel that you can see just behind us that opened in 2015. I'm worried now. Then we're going to get attacked by a squirrel. And then we've got lots more coming up, haven't we?
So we're going to walk across Brooklyn Bridge. I've never walked across it before, so I'm looking forward to seeing the views from that.
We're going to head over to Dumbo. I will walk around there. I've not done it for quite a few years. And so much more. So come and join us. And here it is, the Glass Carousel. Looking forward to experiencing this. I've never actually done it before. First time I came, it was all closed. And then last year when we came, of course, we were quite limited for time, but we did actually get on the Staten Island ferry just over there. And there we go, here's a look at the opening hours. Yeah, 11 AM it opens at the moment through until 9 PM daily. And what's really cool about this carousel is like you sit on, well, it's all sea animals, isn't it? Sea creatures. And then it like lifts up and down. I think that's a really cool little feature. Yeah, so we're just gonna go around here now. It's just opened at 11 o'clock. So we're gonna go and purchase our tickets. And hopefully we'll be able to put the camera at the side whilst we go on it. Because I imagine you won't be able to film on it, I'm not too sure. There we go, here's a little look at the restrictions just over there. Can't see anything about filming on there. Selfie sticks, keep selfie sticks inside your fish during the ride. Yeah, maybe we can. Yeah, I mean, it's not really a selfie stick, but one ticket is $6. You can get a 10 pack for $55. I don't think I want 10 rides on it, but this is very pretty in here. Look at this. Hey. Hello. I like the music in here. It's got a lot of lighting at the top as well. Look at it. Yeah, they look like they're all kind of made from fiberglass. Very different. So I thought we'd start our day on this. Hey, here we go. There's Charlotte. We can film on ride as well. Very different. Look at this. There we go, on the fish. So yeah, these lift up and down. I've got a feeling this is what the Carousel Epic Universe is going to be like when it opens at Universal. Oh, it's like a, hey, this is nice, like a show. There she is. How very different. So it's got a seatbelt coming across. They did actually ask us as well if we wanted to go up and down or not. This is different. Big fiberglass fish. Probably quite good at night with the lighting as well. Quite magical, isn't it? Oh, look at this now. Wow. I don't know where that squirrel's gone. This is like one of the best carousels ever. This is brilliant. Obviously a lot of carousels and merry-go-rounds, you know, they're all built with the mechanism kind of going up into the ceiling, whereas with this, it's all underneath down in the floor, which is really cool. Oh, it's really relaxing and sending me to sleep. So yeah, these ones that are mounted on the floor, they don't lift up and down, so you can go on one of those. But I think the whole ride can just stay on ground level if you wanted to, but kind of adds to it, doesn't it? Courtney, John and Thomas Robinson, it says in this one. It's good. We're right near the Statue of Liberty that's just out to the side as well. And you can see that when you're walking over to this carousel. Very nice. But yeah, we're not heading over to Statue of Liberty this time. Of course, we did the Staten Island ferry last June. Gonna do some different things today. Starting off with this, very different. Great ride. Down we come. I thought that was a wonderful experience. I very much enjoyed that. I wouldn't normally pay $6 just for a carousel, but definitely worth it with it being so unique.
We got quite a long cycle on there as well, and it was lovely when they all lit up.
It was great, wasn't it?
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, I think that's going to be similar to the carousel, the building at Epic Universe, opening in Florida next year. Like, all the mechanics kind of underneath and lifted up and down. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and it's going to be on a bigger scale to that as well. Yeah, lovely. What a building for it as well. Great way to start the day. And yeah, $6 well spent for something quite unique. Right then, we're going to jump on the subway now, and we're going to get the subway down to Brooklyn Bridge, and then of course we're going to walk all the way across. We're going to get some great views over the skyline, and then of course, yeah, we're going to check out Dumbo on the other side. There's actually another carousel over there as well, but we probably won't go on that one, but it is a historical one that I've done before. So we'll have a little look at that. And then yeah, we're just going to soak up the atmosphere of the day. We've also booked some show tickets for tonight. We're off to see
Back to the Future!
Hey!
Love.
So yeah, we'll talk a bit about that later on at the end of the video. We're booked for 7 o'clock tonight, 7:30, sorry, show start tonight. So we're looking forward to that. We managed to get some reasonably priced tickets. Of course, Broadway is quite expensive compared to the West End, but we have got some good tickets using a certain app that I'm going to let you all into later on at the end of the vlog. Right, let's go on the subway and we'll see you down at the end of Brooklyn Bridge. It's going to be a nice long walk over here. And about 10 minutes down the subway, we only came down a couple of stops, and we made our way here to Brooklyn Bridge Station.
It's quite confusing when you come out of a subway station because there's exits everywhere, so just look for the place that you want to be and it should be signposted.
Yeah, like we just follow the signs of Brooklyn Bridge, and then the walkway, I believe, is straight down there. Follow the tourists, that's normally the best thing to do. There we go, there's a look at more hot dog stalls. And so much different architecture in New York City, isn't there? Like, amazing. Like, oh, I do love it, what a place. Bit of a wet, rainy day today, but you know what? We'll make the most of it. It's not too bad now. It's like it's brightened up a little bit. Look at this little police truck just there. NYPD. So yeah, literally we're going to follow this down. There's one of the iconic towers there on the bridge. Just down there in the middle. Fantastic. So yeah, we're going to cross over this iconic bridge now. Let's go. Now, of course, you get the best views really when you walk back across this way, and we're going to go both ways. I mean, we could just get the subway at the other side, but we may as well get our steps in. Make the most of it. We've got a nice full day. So yeah, at the moment, obviously, you know, the views are all right, but it's when you come back the other way where it's fantastic. But of course, as we're going across, we'll turn around as well and have a look back in this direction. Yeah, from what I remember, this walk takes about 30 minutes, something like that, because you have to go like quite far across at the other side as well. Even when you've crossed over the actual main part of the bridge, you know, you then have to come back down through Dumbo and see it all. It's really nice around there though. We're gonna get some good views along the way. And as we start to make our way out of Manhattan, already some great views of the skyline. Well, these views get even better when we're on the other side. And there's a look at One World Trade Center there as well. There's a fantastic observation point at the top there with some really nice use of screens as well. I did that a few years ago, and you can find that here on the channel from back when it was known as Adventure Shawn. Quite some time ago now. And here we go, making our way up onto the bridge itself. We've been walking for about 6 minutes or so. There we go, on to the bridge just hey. It's one of those you want to try and not ruin people's photos when you're going across the road, because everyone wants the same pictures. Very nice. So here's the road. It's quite good how this is built for the views actually. So obviously you've got the road that's lower down, it's on this side. And the pathway leads up in the middle. About another 5 minutes and we'll be at the first of the two towers that we can see just there. Yeah, it's been quite some time since I've done this. I've just leaned over the barrier and got my t-shirt all wet. Look. Of course, this is one of the tourist hotspots. You've got to come and walk over Brooklyn Bridge if you're coming to New York. Nice view of the Empire State Building just over there as well, peeking through the buildings. One of the most iconic shots in the whole of NYC. Make our way onto the main structure of the bridge itself. Might not look very nice weather, but we're sweating, aren't we?
I'm about to take my coat off, I'm boiling.
It is so warm. Yeah, over the years, you've probably seen so many photos and videos of this around here. It is really iconic. He's trying to pull it down there. Good photo op. So many movies have been filmed on here as well.
So much stuff, it's so famous.
It is. Especially these shots here now, looking across. Everyone's getting the kind of famous angles. Because then you get all the cables in that support the bridge. And if we turn around just here, you'll see what kind of view they're getting now with the skyline being behind. There you go, look at that. Actually perfect Instagram photo right there. Another look at the World Trade Center. And here we are, we've arrived at the first of the big towers just here, 1875. Just in the middle there. There's a nice plaque just over here. Got a lot of information on. Brooklyn Bridge Reconstruction 1954, Department of Public Works. Erected by the cities of New York and Brooklyn. Engineers, 1869. Nice plaque. And this is one of the best views, probably my favourite view actually on the whole bridge is right here. Because you're just above the road, look at that. If you can sum up New York in one picture, that is it, like look at it. Amazing, you got this steel structure just here, the building's just behind, it's great. Would have looked even better on a nice sunny day. But in a way, I was saying this to Charlotte, like the rain kind of adds to it in New York. It's one of them places that actually on like a cloudy kind of dreary day, it just kind of adds to it here, it really does. Look at that view. Well, it's got to be done, hasn't it, whilst we're here? Start spreading the news, I'm leaving today. That's what you're getting. I'm never going to make it onto Britain's Got Talent, am I? But there we go. One iconic shot. May 2024, NYC. Oh, what a sight, just walking across here and taking in the awesome views.
So you might be thinking, Charlotte, God, your hair looks a mess. So basically, I've packed the wrong straighteners. Normally, you need to bring straighteners that have got dual voltage. I completely forgot. Pack my own straighteners and they don't work.
Oh no.
Shocking.
I don't think you look a mess there, you're fine.
I might get a Raising Cane's hair clip.
Yeah, we saw them last night. Yeah, it was good, Raising Cane's. So we're just leaving behind the first tower now. Make our way to the next one. It's quite a walk along this bridge. It's not just one of them that takes 10 minutes or something, but it's worth it. It really is worth it. And yeah, we've put our coats back on now. Now we're in the middle, we've gone cold. I've just done it again. I've just leaned on the barrier. Oh, I need to start leaning on this. Getting them great views. Bit of a photo shoot going on just there. What a view. There's the Statue of Liberty just coming to view as well. Just off to the left hand side there, you can just see it. Right over there. Isn't she beautiful? Another nice suspension bridge just over there as well. And a great view looking back over Manhattan. So again, you can see the Empire State Building rising high there in the middle. Off to the right, you can see the Chrysler Building as well. That's another famous landmark here in this wonderful city. Much like Times Square last night, it's not as busy as normal. You know, normally be packed down here, full of people, but yeah, not too busy. Maybe because it's on a morning. It's also quite good doing this at night as well, especially on a clear evening to get some good shots. To approach the second of these two large towers that are holding up the bridge just here. I think it was really well designed, this. I mean, the walkway down the middle and then the traffic on both sides lower down. So it was really clever how it was built. I've always liked bridges. So of course we're over in Brooklyn on this side. I'm going to be checking out Dumbo, which are like all these warehouses and industrial area and kind of all around here. And then we're also going to kind of walk down this section and get some views looking back over the bridge. Of course the bridge is famous when you're on it, but also you can get some shots down there on the ground And I got a really nice view last time that I want to try and replicate and get again, with some buildings down here, with the bridge kind of in the background. So we're gonna have a good look around here and explore this area for a little bit. So we've been walking for about 30 minutes and we're nearly at the other side of the bridge just here now. It's one of those that even though we want to go like down to this area, there's no steps or ramps or anything here. You do have to walk all the way across before coming down and kind of coming back on yourself. But trust me, it's worth it to have a bit of an explore around here. Look at that. Wow. And here we go. Welcome to Brooklyn. Hooray! So what we're going to do now is make our way down here. Oh, it's been blocked. We're going to head to the left and make our way off the bridge. There we go. Just want to follow these steps. Brooklyn Heights and Dumbo. So we just head down this way and we take a left and go and have a bit of an explore. There's a Etsy HQ over there as well. So welcome to Brooklyn. There's a map just over here showing where we are. And here's a little look at some of the things you can see in downtown Brooklyn. Just here. Fulton Street Mall, Cobble Hill. We're going to be sticking quite close to the bridge just over here. There you can see a little map of Dumbo, this whole area just around here. Nothing to do with Dumbo the flying elephant. And yeah, there's like loads of different shops and restaurants around here. Quite a kind of street food vibe around here as well. As you can see. Oh,
they're good ice creams, they are.
Very nice. Let's go and have a walk round. Iconic yellow American school bus just there. I can't be the only one to think that, yeah, when I was a kid growing up and was thinking like, oh, you know, are they actually real? Are they actually like that, you know? Yeah, they are. Police coming round. See, now at home, we just crossed the road, but...
It's that siren that you hear that just goes,
So welcome to Dumbo here in Brooklyn. So yeah, very industrial style buildings around here. Very industrial past around here, as you're going to see with some of the buildings, and most of them now have been converted into retail, dining, apartments. But you've still got some very like New York charm buildings around here, like these ones over here. I mean, look at this, proper like how you imagine the New York buildings to be. You know, like when you go to Universal Studios and you walk down like New York Street and you see the buildings, it's a bit like what it is really, you know, all the like metal stairs on the side. And there's a gift shop just here as well. Oh, look at that. Haagen-Dazs. So, do you want to look in there? That looks pretty good. Brooklyn Gifts. Lots of Christmas things in here. And look at this.
This is nice. I know you can get these back home that are made of like real roses, but that's lovely because it will keep forever.
Is that a hint? More classic New York architecture there. And we're just crossing back over to have a look at the Brooklyn Ice Cream Factory because it says on there
world famous, and if it's world famous we're gonna go.
Yeah, I mean, I had a little snack this morning, but I could maybe do an ice cream. Like, let's go and have a little look. Well, it's famous, probably famous for its high prices. I'm not going to pay $8 for one scoop of ice cream.
That is a lot, and there's not even that many choices of flavours either.
I know we're in New York, but yeah, that's expensive. Charlotte's just been signed up for a half marathon around here.
So there was some volunteers down there, and there was like half marathon this way, this way. I think I thought I was in the half marathon.
There we go. So it's well worth coming for a walk down here. Oh, you're right there. Yeah, it's well worth coming down here to get some awesome views because we've walked across Brooklyn Bridge. Now we get to see it from on this side with a fantastic view. And you realise just how far we've walked actually. So anyone that remembers an older video here on this channel, back when it was Adventure Sean, I remember a video when I was walking down here and they were shooting for a movie. And I basically ended up being an extra because I was sat on one of these benches just here and then they actually cordoned off the area all around and I was literally an extra and I still don't know what movie it was. I never found out. Like,
try and find out and see you in the back.
Yeah, it was really awkward because I was just sat there like all watching and then all of a sudden they blocked it all off for filming.
And you was just there.
Yeah, because there was people just walking back and forward. So basically how it was, like they were all just here ready and then they started shooting, they started walking and they thought I was an extra sat in the background.
That's funny.
Yeah, absolutely hilarious. I sat right down here and also they put all fake snow like all down here, like it was
sort of
yeah,
Christmas film.
Yeah, I never found out what it was. Like a few people did comment with it, but I did have a look, and yeah, I couldn't see it. You know, yeah, fascinating. And this is one of my favourite places to come over here in Brooklyn because you just get an amazing view of the skyline. And right here, I think it's one of the most iconic shots in New York, in my opinion. You can just see the Statue of Liberty. If you look where that boat's just going across, there's the Statue of Liberty. As you pan across, you can see the awesome skyline. So our hotel is actually just over there as well. I don't think you can see it because it's lower down, unless it's maybe, is it maybe that one? I'm not too sure. There's that many. Oh, go on.
Dog, but he's on a motorised thing.
Ah, there you go.
So there's the motorised.
There he goes.
And then he's just walking his dogs.
I mean, that's quite a nice idea. Anything goes. And then, of course, World Trade Center just over there. And here's your shot of Brooklyn Bridge. You can see the Empire State Building, the Chrysler Building, and it's well worth it. I'd allow a good few hours to do what we're doing this morning, because obviously we started over there, we crossed the whole bridge, you know, and then we're going to walk back across the bridge, have a walk around Dumbo here, you know, so allow a few hours for it, but it's worth it to take in these awesome views. Look at all them dogs being walked there. Oh, it's lovely to sat here on the bench, just taking it all in. Of course, you can get some boats around here as well. I think you can get on the ferry just over there actually, which brings you across to here from the other side. But I think part of the fun of it actually is coming on the bridge. Feels like you're having an adventure, doesn't it, when you cross over the bridge and have a bit of an explore around. No map or anything like that. We're just, you know, just going for it really today. It's lovely. Enjoying, I've seen some bit different parts.
Yeah, it's really nice. Didn't get to see this last time, so it's been good to see it.
Yeah, it's lovely. Very peaceful over on this side as well. Just spent about 10 minutes relaxing down there, taking a few photos for Instagram, and make sure you give us a follow at Sean Sandberg.
At Charlotte TPW.
And of course you can follow at Theme Park Worldwide as well for all of our theme park content. But here we go, we're going to actually walk underneath Brooklyn Bridge now, onto the other side. You got the carousel there. Hopefully I can get like a cheaper ice cream. I'm going to do fancy one, not stop. $8 a scoop,
That
it's
is
a lot.
a lot for one scoop.
This is Starbucks or something. I could do like a Frappuccino maybe, or something for the walk back across the bridge.
I did say there was a Starbucks, you can get a lemon loaf.
Oh, I could do. I love a lemon loaf. Very nice. So we'll walk under here and just have a bit of an explore. Very quaint and peaceful round here. There's a little restaurant looking out over the water, which is quite nice. I think last time I walked around here in the evening, there was all like candles on. Where are we going? I think we need to go back up this way, I think, onto the main road. This is nice though. Yeah, I remember kind of walking around here on an evening. Very pretty. Oh, it just kind of loops back around this way. There's the bridge. Let's follow it around this way, see where we end up. Continue on then here in Dumbo. This old building's been turned into a theatre. I remember walking in here last time and there'd been a few like craft shops and that sort of thing. Street foods. That's your kind of thing as well. Very noisy when the train's crossing over the other bridge just next door, and then there's the carousel. And then we'll just kind of have a bit of a loop round Dumbo around here. Another great viewpoint of the bridge. And here we are then at Jane's Carousel, nearly 100 years old. Beautiful. Wooden carousel, and I like how to protect it. It's inside this building here as well. Built by the Philadelphia Toboggan Company. How beautiful is this? Nice traditional carousel, that's the one that we saw earlier on in Charlotte. What a view, what a view. Oh, he's going fast. A good way of getting around. Another awesome view of the bridge, and of course on this side you get Brooklyn Bridge and then the skyline of downtown New York there just behind it as well. Love that carousel. It smells so old as well, like in a good way, like you smell like the old wood on there, you know what I mean, like that oldie world smell. Oh, really nice, very authentic carousel, and like I say, it's built inside this to protect it as well from the elements with it being so old. Stunning location as well. Amazing. It's so noisy when a train crosses over the bridge there. Very clever that one, because of course you got the road on the top and then you got the bridge. Great design. So you got the Time Out Market in here and the Empire stores located in this very old warehouse that's been nicely restored, and you can get up on the roof there as well with some good views. See if we can get a drink down here as well, or an ice cream. And then of course we'll gradually make our way back up onto the bridge and cross over. Here we are inside. They've got some free restrooms that you can use in here as well. It's a very kind of arty and hip place to have a look around. This looks cool, this piece of art down the bottom. So you stand in front of it, look, and it creates a kind of, well, reflection, the shape of yourself out of the artwork. That is awesome. How cool is that? And there's me. That's awesome. And then comes Charlotte, there she is. how brilliant is that? So each one's like flipping round. That is very cool. Never seen anything quite like that before. That is cool. Lots of eateries in here. Yeah, it's nice. Except this old warehouse that's kind of been converted. Loads of food options in here. Very nice. I love it when they convert old buildings like this. There's a lot of character to it in here. Look at this. Oh wow, there's so many. Time Out Market. Oh, we found a Starbucks just on the corner down there. So I had a nice lemon loaf and strawberry cream frappuccino.
And strawberry kind of lemonade with no berries. It was delicious.
Oh yeah, it's noisy with the train going past, isn't it? Coming over the Manhattan Bridge, and here we go. Look at this view. This is one of the best photo opportunities in the whole of New York. Look at that, because of course you got the Manhattan Bridge just there. Not the Brooklyn Bridge, the Manhattan Bridge. And look right in the middle. Down there at the bottom you can see the Empire State Building. You can frame up the shot beautifully just there to take some photos. Really nice and well worth coming to. The good thing is you just use Google Maps. Just jumped on the Wi-Fi in Starbucks. Just use Google Maps and you can easily spot these little locations and you get some nice photos. But yeah, look at that one, the best shots you'll get. Well, there we go. We spent a couple of hours over here in Brooklyn and walking around Dumbo. Had a nice drink and a relax and took some amazing photos and got some brilliant views as well. Looking out over the city. Really nice down there, wasn't it?
Oh, it was really nice. I wasn't expecting it to be that nice round there.
Yeah, it's good. Like, great views looking back over the city and a bit more quiet and peaceful as well than downtown Manhattan. But we've made our way back up here to the bridge now. And we're gonna walk across the Brooklyn Bridge back to the subway station. And then we're going to jump on the subway and check out something that I did, again, quite a few years ago, but I haven't for some time. We've got quite a bit of time this afternoon, so I thought, let's go and do the High Line. And we're going to have a little walk across that. Now, we're debating going up Rockefeller, top of the rock today. But yeah, it's not really the best day for it weather-wise. So then we're just going to do the High Line, have a bit of a stroll around that area, have a look in some shops. And then, of course, we've got Back to the Future tonight as well. Won't be able to film that, obviously, with it being a show, but we'll do a bit of a chat after about it, a bit of a review, see how it compares, of course, to London.
Matter of time.
I love the music for it. So yeah, we'll just get a couple more shots as we're crossing back over Brooklyn Bridge, one of the most iconic bridges anywhere in the world, this. Now, I did mention earlier on in the video when we were crossing over that pedestrians need to stay on the left and cyclists on the right. That's how it used to be. Now they've actually put a cycle lane down the bottom there, which is better, to be honest, because obviously, you used to get a bit congested up here. You can see like that's why the line's not being painted down the bottom now, because obviously it's all for pedestrians. Much better in my opinion. Of course, cyclists get their own area down the bottom there as well. Like I say, we could get the subway back from over that side, but I thought, no, we'll walk back. It's nice, get the steps in. And taking these views. I'd rather be up here taking in the fresh air as well, because it's not the cleanest of air down there on the subway. I did just do a bit of a New York dance as an Instagram reel But yeah, head over and follow me on Instagram to see that one. That's a satisfying noise, isn't it? The cars crossing over that, joining the road. Something it always feels like when you walk back across, it doesn't take as long, doesn't it?
It does not feel as long as walking over.
Yeah, it's like when you do a car journey, like the drive back never seems to take as long, I don't think. Like, well, I think so anyway. There you go, we just stepped off Brooklyn Bridge. So what we're going to do now is jump back on the subway over to another station, and when we get there, we're going to have a walk along the High Line. So yeah, this is like an old converted railway track that's now a public park, and it's a really long walk through like loads of skyscrapers, and it's really nice up there. I've not done it for a few years. Charlotte's never seen it, and that's the thing, just trying to do a few bits that Charlotte's never done as well. Like last year when we came, we did like some different bits, and yeah, this time just try and do it as well. Yeah, there'll be some shops for you to go in.
Brilliant.
Yeah, probably have a look at Macy's and stuff again as well this afternoon.
Macy's, there's a croc shop, so I would like to go in the croc shop.
Yeah, we can go and have a look in there. Sun's coming out now, it's quite nice. It's gone warm again. There you go, Brooklyn Bridge and Dumbo. Really nice. Well worth, leave like, you know, 2-3 hours to do what we've just done there if you are coming to New York. Just so you have plenty of time. Obviously there's a lot more to explore on that side as well. But yeah, that's just lovely for me, seeing the bridge, having a good look round. So yeah, we'll see you when we get down near the High Line. About a 15-minute trip there on the subway, and we've arrived here in the meatpacking district just around here. So yeah, we're making our way to the High Line, about a 5-minute walk in this direction. Now there is actually Wi-Fi in all of the subway stations, which comes in really handy actually, especially if you don't want to pay for extortionate mobile data plans. You can just like load up Google Maps or Waze or anything like that on the Wi-Fi, and then even if you're in airplane mode, that'll still work. Whilst you're walking around. Get my words right. Walk as you work as you walk. As you're making your way around. It's hot, isn't it?
I'm sweating. I have to take the jacket off.
Yeah. So it's going to head down this way and up onto the High Line now. So with this one, we're not going to be like walking down and back. We're just doing it in one direction, following it all the way down. No Harry Styles up here though. This is nice round here. I think the name, the meatpacking district, kind of goes back to its history again round here. Probably a lot of these buildings used to be used for that. And what we're about to make our way up onto is an old railway line that was actually converted into a public park and a walkway, but of course it's called the High Line for a reason. That's because it's high up. It was like an elevated tramway, so to speak, you know, that ran throughout the city. Yeah, I reckon a lot of these what are shops now used to be like meat packing areas all the way down here. Do you like your meat pack, Charlotte?
Meat packing district.
It's just funny name, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's the High Line down there. You see them people just up on the top balcony. And this is free of charge as well. Free of charge. No cost. And here it is. Welcome to the High Line. This is the end of it. Just here. Of course, there's quite a few different areas where you can, you know, get up onto it. But this is the end of it. Let's have a look at the map just over here. There we go. Da, 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 da. The Hudson River just out there. So yeah, we're down here now by the Whitney Museum, and we're literally going to walk all of it. So yeah, it's a long walk, as you can see. Like, you got all the different streets just here. That's the easy thing about New York. Very easy to navigate down and across. And if we follow it all the way up to here, we'll get up, of course, to the end and get some amazing views along the way. And we're going to go and check out some steps that were closed last year when we were here that I wanted to see. So we're going to go and have a look. So yeah, this is where we go. Up onto the High Line, just down this way. So it's now a public park. And basically this used to be an elevated railway line. Now, of course, when this was a railway line, there was no trees or planting along here. They've put that in because it's a public park. And if we look down here, look, you can still see some of the old train tracks. So for someone like me that loves history and railway lines and that sort of thing, I think this is a fantastic use of space up here. Of course, they had all these elevated bridges here anyway, and we thought, what can we do? We'll turn it into a public park.
That's quite cool. They didn't remove them and they've left them there.
Yeah, and you're going to see like little bits like this all the way down. Like I say, we're not going to be coming back this way. We're just going to be walking in one direction down here. Does Harry Styles, I think he lives in New York, does Harry Styles, did we say?
He's got an apartment in New York.
Yeah, there you go.
I believe.
Look at all this, how cool is this? Literally they've planted all the trees through it. I think this is really fascinating. I love bits of history like this, and it's right here being turned into this public park. One of the most popular spots now in New York. People to come and experience. And with it being elevated, it's really nice, very pretty down here. And you get to appreciate the architecture of the city, as you know, from above as you're making your way around, which is very nice. Like, look here in the middle, more train tracks just there. Yeah, it's fascinating. Really nice. And yeah, there's a view out to the Hudson River. Just over there, of course, New Jersey. Over on that side of the river. Oh, it's a nice, relaxing afternoon here in New York. It's obviously well known for being a very busy, noisy city. But up here, you're right in the heart of it, and it's just so quiet.
It's quite peaceful around here, which is really nice.
Yeah, it's lovely. This is like, what a great use of space. And it's not really that old, this at all. Like, you know, so it's just a really good use of space. Probably a lot of this infrastructure was sat here for years, and they thought, well, what can we do with it? If they demolished it, it probably would have turned into more apartments and stuff. You know, so it's nice how they kept it, and it's really tranquil. And yeah, it's got so much history around here as well. And here's a lot of information about the High Line just here, a lot of the directors that made it come to fruition. And a bit of history. So yeah, the High Line was built by the New York Central Railroad between 1929 and 1934 to lift dangerous freight trains from Manhattan streets. So there you go, that's when it dates back to the original structure. And it says down here, by 1980 the trains had stopped running. What remained of the High Line was slowly taken over by a self-sown landscape. And then you can see down here in 2002 they decided, you know, that they were going to make it into some sort of park, and that was completed by 2009, just down there as well. And tens of thousands of people were part of the creation of this piece of history. Like, it's amazing. What I love with this as well, it's not just like one walkway, it's got different bits. I mean, you can see down here, look, some of the original tracks form part of it. Very fascinating. And round here as well, that's another obviously entrance and exit up onto here. How cool is this? Protect the plants, stay on the path. I think it's really awesome how these are all still here. Like, how great is that? That's a great view just looking down the street there as well. That's the thing in New York, you know, it's just big, long lines. It's so easy though just to walk around, like just with all the different avenues and streets. Like, it's nice and simple to navigate this city. Another view looking out towards the Hudson River. And you see like an aerial garden just over there as well, right by the river. That's the thing, these are the parts of New York that you don't often hear about. You know, everyone talks about the Empire State Building and Times Square and Rockefeller, but yeah, there's so many little hidden gems around as well. And yeah, this is great. It's one of my favourite things to do, and it's completely free of charge. So we've been walking for about 10 minutes so far. Obviously we started just down here, and that's where we are now. So it is a good walk if you want to go all the way down, but well worth it. Some restrooms along here as well, some accessibility access. Park gates close at 10 PM. This is a nice seating area just here, looking down over the city. And then we got, is it the fish band just there?
I think it's the fish band.
I like that. The shark on the side. Whoa, a bit windy. Look at the design on that building just there. The whole thing's kind of on like a curve. Doesn't look real, does it? Yeah, that's fantastic. Another great building to go and see in New York if you've never seen it is the Flatiron building as well. That's a good one. And they did actually open a portal with Ireland, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, but it's had to be shut down due to inappropriate behaviour.
Actually, we're going to go and see that.
But it's now closed.
That's right by the Flatiron building. Yeah, it's closed. Actually, would have gone. Nice windows. Here we go, look at this unique parking structure just over here. Because of space, look, they're all stacked on top of each other. Right, and then you must come over and say, yeah, that's my car at the top, and then it'll bring it out on like an elevator. There you go, and there's the Empire State Building. Look out for King Kong. That was a good impression. So basically the High Line ends just by the edge that you can see just up there. And if you remember last year we went up there and we did a video That was like the new observation area, and it was very good, but there was one problem. There was like a fog, like a smog in the air, because there was some big wildfires in Canada.
The air quality
and the
was
air
so
quality was
bad.
awful, wasn't it? Yeah, so we did that last time.
I had to come inside. I was struggling
Yeah.
to breathe. It was so bad.
It was really bad. I love the High Line up here though. This is a great piece of like history. Like what a way, and it's great for wildlife as well. So nice this is. Oh, it's so nice and peaceful. Just imagine how many trains in the past have come down this piece of track, you know, where we are now. And like what, over 50, 60 years of trains coming down this. And now nature's just taken over. It's nice.
Exactly.
Water tower up there. You also get some really good views just looking down all the different streets. Nice new bit of laid grass down here. Thank you, darlings. Here we got some nice artwork to see as well. Lovely. I'm not too sure what it is, but
I think it's like a ballerina taking a bow with the flowers that they normally chuck on the stage at the end of the night.
oh, there we
I
go.
believe so.
New York, New York. Oh, how cool's this? What a nice piece. I like how it's attached to the track down there as well. Very different. A little bit creepy, but in a good way. Look at that dog just there, made up of branches. 2024, oh, it's a new piece. So we've just gone past the halfway point now. What's nice about this is that you can just look down on the hustle and bustle of New York City and think, thank God I'm not stuck in that traffic. And the train tracks keep cropping up in different areas down here too. It's very nice. It's quite a funky shaped building as well on the left hand side. Might see the Empire State Building cropping up on the right hand side somewhere down here. Not too far from it, I don't think. There it is. I like how they've put like a buffer on the track just there, which is like a bench too. Little cool things. And yeah, there's loads of steps and things, so you can get off like in different parts. You don't have to walk the whole thing if you don't want to. It's beautiful though. I just love how like nature's, you know, just took over. He's enjoying it, look. There we go. About 40 years ago, he wouldn't want to have been doing that down there. Right then, so at this point, it splits off, as you can see. You can either go to the right or carry on round. So yeah, we're going to go this way along the interim walkway, and then we're going to come round into Hudson Yards and check out the vessel, which was closed last year. And I wanted to see that, so we're going to have a look at that. So obviously we can come off around here and then walk round to the vessel, and I think we'll probably see it from up here. Yeah, look at him just poking over. So this is the final turn on the High Line just here. And you make your way down with some views of the Hudson River and all these trains just over there as well. Look at all of them all piled up. And yeah, basically this area loops round and you end up somewhere back over there. So I think what we're going to do is just head back in this direction and go and check out the vessel, because there is an entrance to it just up here. I think the High Line is beautiful though, and if you are coming to New York and if you've got time, I definitely recommend it. It's a really unique view of the city from up here. It's just really nice, it's relaxed, it's a piece of history as well, but also you get to appreciate some of the other wonderful architecture around the city. And here it is, welcome to the vessel. It's a bit windy around here. Unfortunately, looks like it's closed. It did say online that it was open, but can't see anybody up there. Looks like they're doing some work down at the bottom. Yeah, there we go. So basically, it's loads of steps, like you just climb all the way up and down it. It takes you up to the top. I mean, we've done a lot of walking today anyway, haven't we, to be fair?
My legs are safe from going up there.
There you go. I'm not too sure when it's back open or not. That's the vessel. And yeah, we did come around here last year, so this is where we entered to go and do the observation point that we did last year. We entered somewhere on the right hand side, just down here. There you go, the vessel. And yeah, the edge observation point. There's some shops near there if you want to go and have a look at the shops. Oh, and there's a great view looking down towards the Empire State Building and Madison Square Garden, big stadium there on the right hand side. And yeah, I'm quite glad that we didn't do Rockefeller today actually, go up to the top, because as much as I do love that viewpoint, it's quite a cloudy day, and already you can see there on the Empire State Building how the top is in the clouds. Yeah, I think we made the right decision doing what we've done today. And of course in a few hours time we've got the show Back to the Future. Of course, we've done a lot of filming today, a lot of walking, so it's going to have more of a chilled afternoon. We're going to have another walk around Times Square, and obviously not going to film any of that because we did it in the previous video to this one. But we'll catch up with you all a little bit later on. I think we're going to have a little walk in Macy's, a little stroll around the bottom of Rockefeller, not at the top, but just around the bottom area through the shops and that sort of thing. Have a look in some of the big like shopping areas and things. And of course, we did cover that in the video we did from New York Sightseeing in June last year. Well, yeah, there it is, Madison Square Garden.
Famous.
Very famous venue. And the Empire State Building, but we'll see you a little bit later on. Well, I've had quite a chilled out few hours. We looked in a few shops, we went in Macy's, had a look around Times Square, and now we're just here at Rockefeller Center. So yeah, of course you got the NBC studios here as well, where Jimmy Fallon does his show. I'm sure it's a fantastic show, hopefully better than the ride at Universal Studios Florida. And of course when we were here in June last year, we saw the one and only Joe Biden just down here, didn't we?
Yeah, we wasn't expecting it, but he was here.
Yeah, Joe Biden was down here. There we go. We also saw Donald Trump, if you remember, as well. A mask. I do remember. Not the actual one, but we did see the actual Joe Biden. It was just down here. This street was all blocked off, and yeah, lots of security around. It was quite intense. Yeah, we just thought before we head to the theatre, doors open in about 45 minutes, we just have a little look here. Of course, at the famous Rockefeller Plaza, and this is where the iconic Christmas tree goes as well, just around here, and the ice skating rink that you see in the movies and on photos and videos. I'd love to come and actually see this at Christmas. I've seen the tree under construction, but I've never seen it lit up and on. Yeah, we went in that toy shop, do you remember last time? We were peeking through these windows because this whole street was closed. Yeah, that's where the news is. NBC News studio in there. And this is the main Rockefeller Plaza right here. Let's have a little look. Alright. Here we go, so this is that location. So the massive Christmas tree goes to the back just over there, behind the fountain. And of course here you've got the ice rink normally down there at the bottom. Rockefeller Plaza. And there it is, Rockefeller. Now we did mention that we were originally going to book tickets to go up to the top of the rock, and yeah, I'm glad that we didn't today because the top's almost in a cloud up there, so we made the right decision doing the High Line and having a bit of a walk around like we did, especially with the weather not being the best today as well. It wouldn't have been great going up there. And of course, comment down below if you've ever been on the ice skating rink down here. Of course, when it's here over the holiday season, we've got some good cheese pumping around here. Nice in this area, I love it. Hey, we're getting some moves from Charlotte. Ready for Back to the Future? Oh, yes. Now, of course, you've seen my big 15-foot Christmas tree that we have at home. Imagine putting this one up. There we go. It goes right here. So literally, they lift this out, this manhole cover, and that's where it goes. The iconic Rockefeller Center Christmas tree right in this location here. It's always a real tree as well. They put all the lights in, and Charlotte is acting as that Christmas tree. Oh. And just talking of Top of the Rock, it's been quite a few years since I've done it. We've actually put a new like ride up there, could you call it? It's like a beam, and it like recreates the old photos of them building these big structures. Like,
it looks so cool.
Like an upcharge attraction, but it looks fantastic. Like with a beam, it spins around for 90 seconds, and it's a photo opportunity. So yeah, it's definitely one to do at some point in the future. Now, if you like doing a bit of celebrity spotting whilst you're about in big cities, this is a good place where you can maybe spot some. Just down here.
Trying to spot them.
Of course, you got the NBC studios here. You just want to look out for like black cars, like tinted out windows, pulling in down here. Radio City just down here as well, of course.
Jimmy Fallon has a lot of like celebs performing on his show.
Yeah, that's the thing. So that's, I reckon that's why all these are waiting here for a glimpse. Look, here's the red carpet. Or is that the entrance to the observation deck? Oh, there we go. That's where you go to the top of the rock. Everyone's a celebrity going in with the red carpet. That's nice. But yeah, studio's right next door down here. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't book that today.
It needs to be a clear day.
Yeah, it does. Especially like last time, the views were obstructed because of the smog that was in the air, you know. But yeah, the amount of celebrities that have been through these doors.
See you at the top, there you go.
Ah, yeah, that's it. That's the new beam. So yeah, it's basically this lifts up, and then of course you have a photo, like not with the green screen, it's with the actual view.
That's cool.
Amazing, yeah. I had to recreate them kind of iconic shots. Comcast and NBC. Just over here, of course, Comcast made a big purchase, this company, back in the UK. Nearly 300 acres of land. Comcast, there we go. Should we go in and ask them? Yeah. Universal Studios Great Britain. So yeah, that's basically the Comcast, the company that own Universal, and obviously that land was purchased by Comcast back in Blighty. There we go. That's what we got going on here at the moment. Future Islands, June the 20th. Lizzie McAlpine, is that how I say it?
The Kid Leroy.
Yeah, there we go. Radio City, just over here.
It's like an all-day.
Yeah, it's just like a film studio, an arena kind of thing. Just down here. And the good news is the theatre for our show is literally straight down here. Of course, we showed you that in yesterday's vlog as well. We won't be able to film the show, but afterwards we'll give you a bit of a review of the production. We're really excited for this. Back to the Future, the musical on Broadway. Hey, look at that coach going around, tea around town. Got like an afternoon tea on there. That's quite a cool idea. And there it is, the Winter Garden Theatre, home to Back to the Future musical. And of course, we're going to make our way around to the theatre in just a moment. But first, I'm going to tell you actually about how you can get cheaper theatre tickets. Like this works back in London as well, and also here in New York and quite a few other locations actually around the world. And here we are then, round at the front of the Winter Garden Theatre. Very excited for this. There's the DeLorean just up there as well. And this is like my 8th time seeing this. Of course, I saw it first in Manchester, then I saw it in London, and now here on Broadway.
Oh, I'm really excited for this. It's a great show and some great songs in there as well.
Now, of course, theatre tickets can be very expensive, but how you get cheap tickets is through an app called Today Tix. This isn't like an ad or sponsorship or anything. Literally, this is just me helping you out. Like we don't do anything like that on this channel. We just like to help you out. We don't need to do ads and sponsorships. Yeah, go to Today Tix app and you can get cheap tickets. They do things called rush tickets sometimes. And we got some tickets for this tonight. It ended up costing about £50 each for our tickets to come and see it, which is not too bad at all. Anyway, we'll see you when we come out, where we'll do a bit of a summary and of course wrap up this vlog here from New York. just seen a little bit of footage there from the curtain call right at the end of Back to the Future, the musical. Of course, thanks to the curtain call, you can always take pictures and videos of the absolutely amazing cast. What a performance there. Oh, it was incredible.
That show is absolutely incredible. Like the song choice, the acting in there was amazing. I love that show so much.
Now, of course, Back to the Future fans from all around the world will love that show if you've never been to see it before. I definitely recommend it. And if you've already been to see it, go and see it again. It's absolutely amazing. It was exactly the same as what you can see back in London. And of course, it was great to see Roger Bart as well as Doc Brown over here. And he was in the UK when the show first premiered. And you know what? It's been great to see it in Manchester, its original location, back in London, and of course here on Broadway in New York. But the special effects in that show are insane, aren't they? That's what really steals the show for me.
We're not going to ruin it for you in case you are getting to see it, but it is so impressive.
It is, and the great thing is with that show as well, there's so many new songs that were created that of course weren't in the movie, that were added as it's a musical, you know, which is great.
We love them.
It's fun, it's quirky, it's just an absolutely amazing show. Amazing decorative elements coming onto the stage, breathtaking special effects, and I would 100% recommend it. And yeah, it was really good to see an identical show. The only difference was I think that the set was a tiny bit bigger just because of the venue here in the Winter Garden, and also you kind of saw at the end there the lights on the side were a little bit longer than the version in New York, kind of covering two of the balconies, just so that you're more immersed in some of the scenes with all the thematic lighting around. But 10 out of 10 show, and it was amazing seeing that. What a day! Like, we've done a lot of steps, haven't we?
We have walked a long way. My feet are killing me.
Yeah, we've done, what was it, 21,000 steps?
Yeah, quite a lot. We've walked like 12 miles.
Yeah, a long day, but it says we've burnt over 1,000 calories today, so
that's
fantastic.
Mad.
Yeah, that's good. Another cake from Buddy down at Carlo's. But it's been a really good day. Of course, we did the carousel. It feels like ages ago. Well, it was like 12 hours ago. And then we did Brooklyn Bridge, Dumbo. That was really nice.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I've had a bit of an explore around. We saw a bit of Rockefeller. It was a bit wet at points, but you know what? We've had an awesome day. And of course, that's all from our vlogs here from New York on this channel. Make sure you head over to Theme Park Worldwide to see some of the theme parks we're doing around the New York and New Jersey area. We're going to Luna Park and Coney Island, and lots of others coming up around this area as well. But I hope you've enjoyed this vlog, and of course don't forget to check out the evening stroll around Times Square that we posted just a few days ago here on the channel as well. Of course, we've got lots coming up. We've got our big Asia trip, we've got some other updates from home, and we've got a really busy summer ahead with lots of different attractions we're going to be covering on this channel. But as always, thank you very much for watching, and have your own adventures. Goodbye.